manager here? Oh, okay. Your name's Kelly? Okay. So I will have questions. If I'm paying for services and my providers are unwilling to give me the services and protect me from my phone being hacked, is that fraud? Because if I'm paying you for services that I can't get and I'm paying you to give me those services and then you won't protect me from getting hacked, is that fraud?
I would have to check your account to see what the problem is.
Okay. But you can't, if I'm reporting to you it's hacked, you don't investigate it or report it to authorities?
Hack? No, we don't. We don't have that kind of service here.
This isn't making sense. A lot of people are behaving mentally ill. So you're telling me if I'm reporting to you that my phone is hacked, that I can't make my calls, you want me to believe that you don't have the kind of services to give me the service that I'm paying for?
Are you paying? Okay, let me check your account.
Yeah, because people act like they're mentally ill for profit. So if I'm telling you I can't use my service, and you're saying you don't have that kind of service to allow me to use the service I'm paying for, that defrauds me out of funds year after year.
No. I'm saying that if your phone has been hacked, we don't have the way to find out how.
No, I'm saying that I'm not getting the services from you I'm paying for.
What kind of services?
That I'm being defrauded out of funds because I repeatedly pay for services that my providers won't give me.
What services?
And I'm asking if that's fraud for them to do that.
What services?
I can't make my authentic calls or receive my phone calls. My phone is being.
We can check about that.
You can check. You can check.
We can check your phone and see why it's not receiving calls, why it's not
It's
making
hacked.
calls.
I don't know why you guys put your customers at risk and won't report it to the authorities. I can give you my YouTube channel and you can see how 911 hangs up and covers for crimes and people all over the United States. I'm fleeing a domestic violence crisis that's serious and this jeopardizes my safety and I'm being defrauded out of funds. That makes you commit a crime. If I'm repeatedly paying my providers for services they won't give me, no matter who's telling them to do it. So I'm tired of being defrauded out of funds. I want to get to the bottom of why people think it's okay to commit crimes in all my environments with no accountability.
Okay, what's your phone number now? Calls, texts, or your phone isn't working because it's hacked.
Right, I'm not receiving my calls and I'm not making authentic calls and you guys defrauding me out of funds and not giving me the services that I'm paying for.
So how do you know it's hacked?
Because I'm calling 911, don't cover up and hang up on your face to cover for crimes. CPS don't hang up in your face to cover for crimes. FBI don't hang up in your face to cover for crimes. Okay. Department of Justice don't hang up and deny witness protection year after year to cover for crimes.
Okay, I got it.
And I called my phone unexpectedly from another device when this first started and it didn't ring.
Okay.
And multiple people told me that they called me and couldn't get through. And I called myself and couldn't get through. Okay. But I'm just trying to give accountability for my providers for doing whatever they're doing to put it on the ball in their court of them defrauding me out of funds, paying me for services that I can't get, or charging me for services that I can't get. If I'm telling my provider my phone's hacked year after year and they defraud me out of funds and try to convince me there's no way that I can give the services I'm paying for, that's a crime.
But what do you mean year after year? Because your account is new.
I've had multiple different phones with Metro PCS.
Okay.
And then a lady set me up in Hillsborough, lied, and then said I threatened her to get out of giving me the services that I was paying for. Okay. I have a strange life. So in Hillsborough, Texas, she witnessed my phone glitching in front of her like multiple other parties and covered for it. Then lied and said I was bullying her in the middle of her crime. It is criminal for me to charge me for services and then refuse to give them to me. But all my providers have done it, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of why people's stores don't mind defrauding me out of funds.
Okay. So what I can do here, because I can call dealer support group for Metro. So we can talk to them and see if there's a way to help you out with this situation.
Okay, so this is how people act mentally ill. If you are charging me for services, you have to give me the services.
Yeah.
You're not making sense. See if there's a way.
I'm trying just to help you out with this situation.
Well, no, I don't want you to try. I want to get the services I'm paying for. Okay, I don't know why that's been hard all these years I've been targeted.
On our end, it shows that you have the services. So that's why we have to call dealer support.
But I can give you my YouTube channel, and as I address to you, the CPS don't cover for child abuse and hang up in your face. Department of Justice don't cover for crimes and hang up in your face and deny you witness protection. Multiple different FBI locations. It's common sense. Okay. So someone is hacking my phone and my providers are leaving me in insanity, which jeopardizes my safety.
So that's why I'm trying to tell you that I will call dealer support group so we can have more help in this situation.
Okay.
With your phone.
But no one's directed me to corporate. No one's filing any charges for these people that repeatedly hack my phone. And I'm paying you guys for services and getting defrauded out of funds each year. And then leaving me in the living hell and then telling me there's no way that you can give me the services I'm paying for. It just can't be done.
Okay.
I think you need my YouTube channel. Give it to technical support so they can see why I know my phone's being hacked. So they can see all these conspirators that hang up in my face. 911 hangs up in my face and deprives me of 911 calls. That puts my safety at risk. And you guys are accomplices if you don't give me the services I'm paying for, and you're also defrauding me out of funds.
Okay.
For payment extensions, press 1. To reset an edge control
You've never heard anyone that had their phone hacked?
your ID for verification. Your call may be
It's really common. How come all the stores don't know about it that I'm at?
No, I never heard like any situation like this one that you're describing
You
to
can
me.
survey DSG.
I think that's a red flag.
Stay on the line
Because
after
phones
your
get hacked
call
all the
to
time.
answer 2 questions.
Email accounts and all people in my environment to leave me in it pretend like they don't know that it exists. And they don't have any avenues for giving me the services that I'm paying for,
Continuing to hold.
which I thought was criminal and defrauded me out of funds.
For training and quality purposes, and we'd like to know
Even
what
if
think
you
about
pretend
your
like you don't know.
After you talk to
I'm
the
not
representative,
pretending.
I'm just saying it has happened years. I think, do you have a phone service?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a cell phone. Let's say you call 911 and you someone they hang up in your face and cover for crimes. How would that feel to you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's
and then you go to your provider and it's impossible for them to give you the services that you're paying for.
okay. Give me just one
Okay,
second.
so you see, if it's you, you understand how serious it is.
Hello. Hi, my name is Lorena.
Hi.
Yes.
Good
My day is going well. Thank you for asking. The way like to make a ticket number or something related to like a hack phone, because we have a customer. So the customer for this account, he's not receiving like calls, texts. So her phone is not working because.
I'll talk to her.
it's-
That's not what I said.
Okay. Okay. Give me just one second.
You there? You, ma'am, you there? Hello?
here.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Kathy, ma'am.
And you have an employee ID?
Good evening to you.
Do you have an employee ID, ma'am?
Good evening, ma'am.
Do you have an employee ID? Can you hear me?
I have here, yes, ma'am, I do have.
Okay, what's your
You want
employee
to
ID?
get my... Okay, just hold on. I'm going to
You gotta
give
get
to
it?
you.
You gotta get it, okay.
Okay. So my employee number is my edge number is going to be 44778472.
Okay, I've been going through an ongoing problem, so I like your direct email and information so I can get back to you if this problem isn't resolved. What's your direct email?
May I know, ma'am, happened?
I'm sorry?
Well, may I know what happened?
I like your direct email. I like your direct email and information in case this problem isn't resolved so I can contact you again because I've had to go through this years. What's your direct email and contact information so I can get back to you?
Ma'am, is this Ma'am Kayana?
I'm asking you for information so I can get back to you if we're disconnected or...
Okay. Ma'am, so for the email address, I don't have an email address on our company. What I do have is my personal, but the personal email is not able to provide on the call.
You're not able to provide it? And because Kelly, the retail store manager, had me call you? So how would I get back to you, come back in contact with you if my issue's not resolved? Because it hasn't been resolved in years. I'm talking to her.
So, ma'am, okay, Ma'am Kayana, so we have a memo here.
I'm asking,
So,
I would like to
this
get
is
back in
the-
contact with you so I won't have to keep repeating myself. Ever since I've been targeted, it's impossible to get any kind of clarity on getting back in contact with people.
Okay. Okay, just hold on, ma'am. I'm just going to disclose
She told
it
you
to
to come
my
over here?
supervisor
Aren't you
because
helping her?
I don't have.
She's
I
standing
don't
over
have
there.
Ma'am Kayana
Time is it?
here, an email from on my work. Okay, so stay on the line, Ma'am Kayana.
Stay on the line? What am I staying on the line for?
I'm just going to ask for the email address because I don't have an email address on my end here.
You don't have an email address on your end?
Yes, on the company as well.
Well, do you
I
have an
have the personal,
extension?
but
Do you have an extension? I can't hear. I can't hear with you guys talking. Hold on. I don't want them to take your phone, but I can't hear with you guys talking, and you have a customer over there that you're ignoring to come interrupt her.
He's not ignoring the customer, man.
She's standing up.
He's asking for a question, so.
Okay, go
yeah.
ahead and I'll let them finish talking, and then I'll talk to you, ma'am. I can't hear with their conversation. They stopped talking.
I'm sorry, Ma'am Kay.
Okay.
Sorry, Ma'am Kayana.
So, do you have an extension?
The one that I provided to you is my number here on this company.
I don't know how to
This
get
is
back
the
in
one
contact
that
with you, ma'am. I like identifying information to get back in contact with you, and you're not giving me any because I keep making these reports to get nowhere. So, how would I contact you if my situation isn't resolved?
Ma'am, if you want here to get an information if the problem has been resolved, and anytime you can call.
I'm not asking for that, ma'am. I would like to speak
with.
with someone that can give me direct information, a direct extension, a direct telephone number, a direct email, so I can contact them back if my situation isn't resolved.
Because the extension.
I'm just,
here,
there's no one
we
in
are
your
not
company. I'm just, ma'am,
permanently-
because I went through this years, there's no one period with Metro PCS, period, on the planet that I can get a direct extension, direct telephone number, direct email, period, that works at Metro PCS. Period.
Okay, I understand with that, Ma'am Kayana.
I'm asking I would like to speak with someone that will give me their email address, ma'am. No one at the whole Metro PCS technical support can give me a direct, excuse me, a direct extension or email, period.
Ma'am, anytime you can call at the.
I'm asking for someone. I would like to be able to follow up with someone if I still experience the problems, ma'am. I'm not being heard. I'm not being heard, ma'am. So no one period with Metro PCS technical support will give me an extension, period, or email, period. No supervisor, period.
Ma'am, because the extension, we are not permanently.
I think you're a scammer, ma'am, and I don't know why Metro PCS was set up for me to talk to someone that'll help defraud me out of funds. But we'll go ahead and see how this works, ma'am. I think that you're being dishonest, and a lot of people have had me called scammers, which I don't understand why this isn't crimes. But nonetheless, let's see how this goes, ma'am. Because multiple different places had me. Family Place had me called scammers, and multiple different other places. That makes them conspirators in crimes. If someone is enticing these people to call and have me talk to scammers, giving my social security number and personal information, though they're conspirators in crimes, so let's not sugarcoat this. But anyway, let's go ahead, ma'am. How can you help, ma'am?
Okay.
So what's going on? Let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you what's going on, why she called you. I'm being defrauded out of funds for paying for services that I'm not getting years. And I've had identity theft. So Metro PCS and all my other providers defraud me out of funds and have me paying for phone services that they won't give me. They scam that it's no way possible for them to give me the services that I'm paying for, which repeatedly defrauds me out of funds. I'm in a domestic violence crisis that the government's enlisted in. So it endangers my safety when my providers are enlisted in hacking my device in crimes and are not held accountable for their criminal activity.
I'm sorry for that, Ma'am Kayana. So, as you mentioned here, so you have you're paying service here without the device.
I'm sorry?
You're mentioning here that you're paying a service here.
That's how they don't get accountability for crimes, ma'am. They pretend like they don't understand and they cover for my hacked devices. That's how I know it's scammers. And then they pretend like they've never heard of any. I'm not able to speak, ma'am. This is abusive and criminal, and people haven't been held accountable. So it would be it's difficult for you to know what's going on because you keep talking through my report like all locations do. And the police have came and given me criminal trespasses for demanding the services that I'm paying for. No person should be defrauded out of funds, paying for phone services they can't get. And then all locations scam that it's impossible to get the services that I'm paying for.
I'm sorry for that, Ma'am Kayana. So on this account, may I know what you want me to do on your account here?
I'm being defrauded out of funds, ma'am. And the stores are calling scammers to enforce crimes. I don't want to keep paying for services year after year and be defrauded out of funds and you live in the United States and can't have phone service. I'm putting the ball back into my providers in their court so they can get criminal charges for being conspirators in crimes. You don't repeatedly defraud someone out of funds and keep them from getting services that they're paying for, no matter who's telling them to do it. So,
Well, Ma'am Kayana, would you mind asking, since this happened to your account or your device,
so are you denying me the
can
right to
check
have?
Come again, Ma'am Kayana?
Are you denying me to have the right to speak with someone that where I can have an email and direct extension so I can repeatedly contact them if this situation
just
isn't
hold on.
resolved?
Okay, just hold on. I'm just going to disclose with my supervisor, okay? Stay on the line, Ma'am Kayana.
I don't know why so much intimidation for reporting crimes in my environments. Instead of people being appalled that I'm paying for services that I can't get, they punish me and violate me for for being violated through them. Oh yeah, man, while she has me on hold, I was at the Family Place Domestic Violence Organization and they had me call victims advocates for victims compensation because I couldn't get through on my phone because I couldn't get services. I think I had you guys at that time. So I had her call and she had me call scammers. So they were rude and abusive and said I didn't have enough information for the victims compensation to go through services through Metro PCS. So I had someone else call because I couldn't place my real calls. She had me call a con artist that hung up in my face. They said I needed additional information at the family place. And 2 times we called, I gave them my social and all kind of, personal information. And they kept hanging up 2 times. So I realized these locations where places were being, services were being denied all over the country, having other parties call, they were having me call scammers. So if you're fleeing a domestic violence crisis and the place that is supposed to help you flee is having you call scammers and getting away with it year after year, obviously that would put that party's safety at risk. And I couldn't place my calls, my authentic calls, using Metro PCS. And they would not do anything to protect me and give me services that I was paying for. So she just had me call counterfeits at the Family Place Domestic Violence Organization. And then told me I needed to get a job instead of fleeing abuse. And then they were full 5 years, so I couldn't get shelter there. So that's why it's serious that I get the services that I'm paying you guys for, that I haven't gotten in years since I've been targeted. I don't know why she has me on hold so long, and why the FBI won't do anything to protect me against this level of insanity. It's a bit much. Because if your providers are conspiring with crimes, that's serious. As well as all the environments that you come into. They're probably going to put me out at the shelter.
Hello, Ma'am Kayana.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Ma'am Kayana. So thank you so much for patiently waiting. So I already also been disclosed this to my supervisor about the one that you're requesting to have an direct email or direct contact, because even in as I mentioned to you earlier that we doesn't have that permanent email address. And we don't have.
I guess that's how you get away with crimes, ma'am. If you hide and then won't give anybody any identifying information, you can just rack up felonies and no one's held accountable because they won't give you a direct email, a direct extension. That's how you can rack up felonies with no accountability. Nonetheless, ma'am, okay, my phone's been hacked for years, and like I told the lady that's in front of me, Kelly, that I had to go to the family place and place calls because I couldn't place it on my phone.
Ma'am Kayana, for you, what I'm going to do on my end to have you more secured your account here. If you want, we can set up a high security password, and also if you want, we can change your phone number here.
I've changed my phone number. I went through maybe like 50 phones since I've been targeted and changed my number multiple different times. And the problem lies is because the providers are in cahoots with my abuser. So before I leave and change my number, I'm not getting anything resolved because the providers are in cahoots with my abuser. So he has my new phone number before I leave, before I get it. So what we need to do is interrupt and have my providers being held. I'm not able to speak, ma'am. So what we need to do is have my providers be accountable for letting my abuser have access to my information and corruption, and let them take responsibility for the crimes that they're committing by defrauding me out of funds, having me pay for services they know I'm not getting, and then therefore have me talk to scammers that cover for it. These are crimes that are sugarcoated and ignored, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, I understand, and I feel what you're
We're not getting any resolution, as I haven't been for years. The point of it is that there's somewhat hacking a device is a crime, a federal charge, and it's serious if the my providers are in cahoots with it. So it does. I'm not being heard. You guys have trapped me in this years to where I had no escape, no ability to flee, and I want to have the responsibility on my providers for letting my abuser control them. They need to be aware that they're committing crimes, and it's not no further. They don't need to continue to sugarcoat it. These are felonies.
Yeah, I understand with that, and I'm sorry for what happened to your account, Mom Kayena, and rest assured that that those are having doing that is will going to be penalized. And Ma'am Kayena, if you want, I can on my side I can do is to get your account to be on high security. If you want, we can set it all.
Yeah, we're not really going anywhere, ma'am, because they've done this years, and I actually paid for extra security, even with my home, when my home devices were getting hacked. And it never worked because people keep on, in all my environments, keep protecting the person that's doing it. But it's a charge. Who's going? How do I get my abuser accountability for repeatedly hacking my device and enforcing that my providers are in cahoots with his crimes?
No, I'm really sorry for that. And Mom, for the
I'm not being heard, ma'am. I would like resolutions. I'm not being heard on my providers being in cahoots with my abuser. What do I do to give accountability for my providers defrauding me out of funds and being in cahoots with my abuser to keep me in his abuse and depriving me of services that I'm paying for?
Kiana, would you mind asking Lauren, my colleague there, if the store manager is in the store right now, so you can do the file complaint for that?
He's asking. I am the store manager.
Hi, Lorena.
Yes, I am the store manager.
I'm sorry. So, sorry for that, Lorena. So, Lorena, would you mind getting our customers' complaint here about happened if those scam and that customer device has been hacked? Can you help me if that our customers want here? And Lorena, I'm sorry because on our end we don't have any direct contact or email address that can provide to our customer. The one that I've disclosed to our customer is the one that can call if any complaint here is on the store or the customer service on the 611.
Okay.
And she won't do a technical ticket?
So
Again? I don't know why you took it off speaker. I want to hear. This is regarding my
you're
account.
not letting me hear, man.
Okay, I want to hear what she has to say. Are you blaming me?
So sorry, man. What were you saying?
She don't want me to hear. It's a con. I don't even know if she's a real employee here. That could be the CIA, FBI with Metro PCS clothes on, enforcing crimes. That's what they did at the family place
Do I
to hide their crimes. I'm asking for the technical ticket before you hang up. I've wasted a lot of time. I didn't get a ticket number, as I haven't received one in years. They don't want me having paper trails, ma'am. I deliberately am I'm seeking one. I like my ticket number before she hangs up.
Yeah, but for the complaint that you were saying,
I want the ticket number before she gives me the complaint form.
Who do we send that? Like through which email? Because I don't have that information here.
The ticket number, ma'am, Before, ma'am, Kelly, the ticket number.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
The ticket number, Kelly. The ticket number.
The RTM? Okay, yeah.
The ticket number, Kelly. Why won't you tell her about the ticket number, Kelly?
Man, I'm talking, please let me
I
speak.
want the ticket number. I was talking and you interrupted.
They don't have a ticket number for you
Why don't they have a ticket number for me?
because they don't have that process on their system.
They don't
Ticket
have a
numbers-
process. Let me speak to her.
They-
Let me
you
speak
already-
to
you already
her. I
speak
want to
to
talk
her.
to her. Are you keeping me from services that I'm paying for, ma'am?
No, you already
Well, let me
speak to her.
let me speak to her again.
You already speak to her, man.
Why don't you want me to talk to her, Kelly?
You already talked to her.
I want to finish talking to her. You interrupted my conversation, Kelly.
No,
That's rude.
I didn't.
I don't know why you're starting an argument and I'm paying for services that I can't get. This is misconduct, Kelly.
So I have to send our information to my RTM?
I'd like to finish speaking with her, Kelly. You interrupted my conversation and then blame me for it.
Okay.
I'd like to finish speaking with her.
Okay.
I'd like to
I'll
finish
do
speaking
that.
with her. I'd like to finish speaking with her,
Okay,
Kelly.
Thank you.
You won't let me finish speaking with her?
No. Thank you so much for your help too. Okay.
So you called a person and wouldn't let me talk to him? It was at a con to pretend like you actually tried to help, like all the other locations.
Okay, thank you. You have a good one. Bye. So stop recording me, please.
What makes you think I'm recording you?
You're with your phone like this.
Oh, I'm hoping the feds are on my phone. Because this
So
is
just
criminal.
Don't record me, please.
I hope the feds are. I'm just hoping the feds are on my phone.
We already try to help you out with the situation. They don't have a ticket number for a situation like this.
She told you to let me do a complaint?
Yeah, so what I can do is like can get your information on your account and send it to the RTN of Metro, like cooperative store, and they will communicate with you.
No, I don't want to communicate on my device. I'm deliberately trying to withhold because my device is hacked.
So we cannot give you any email to you. We don't have that kind of like information here.
I
to
can't.
give
You don't.
to
There's
so
no.
we don't have a direct number or direct email.
That's how
can
you keep me in
contact.
abuse. I think that you guys are in cahoots with my abuser.
No,
this doesn't make sense.
We're not, man. We're just trying to help you out here.
If you're trying to help me out, then how are you denying a paper trail?
I am doing what is in my hands right now.
Where's the
what I can
complaint
make
form?
in our end.
Where's the
So,
complaint form or technical ticket?
We don't have a complaint form. We don't
Okay,
have to
so this
send
is what's
that
happening. Let me call
information to-
911.
Okay, call them.
So you can see how 911 acts on my phone that you claim is not hacked on all my devices.
Austin 911, Sydney Police, Fire, EMS.
Is your address 9308 Lamar? Okay, I'm at Metro PC. I'm at 9308,
Sorry, what's the address?
9308 North Lamar Boulevard,
Okay, is the business, what's the name of the business?
Metro PCS by T-Mobile.
Okay. Alright, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, what's going on there?
Yes, my providers have been in cahoots with my abuser and charging me for services they refuse to give me. And they deprive me of a paper trail for my repeated reports of my devices being hacked. So that endangers my safety. As I told the representative, Kelly, the retail store manager, she had me call this number and the person was trying to cover for the crimes. It's a pattern. They had me call fraudulent people. And then they give my abuser access to my information before I get it. So the stores, my providers are in cahoots with my abuser. And they sugarcoat that serious offense.
What's happening right now, though?
Well, I'm not getting my services, my phone services. I'm fleeing a domestic violence crisis. And I don't receive my calls. And my calls are spoofed, ingoing and outgoing. 911 repeatedly covers for crimes. And my abuser and keeps me in his abuse. So I know he's behind it. So what all my providers do is they're in cahoots with my abuser. And it jeopardizes my safety, and they won't give me the services that I'm paying for. So I want to report their crimes to the police. Because, like I said, if I can't place my real calls and I'm fleeing, a serious domestic violence crisis, that endangers my safety. And it's defrauding me out of funds for them charging me for services they refuse to give me.
Okay. So this, what you're telling me, so this is a police report that you can report by calling 311. Explain to them what happened.
No, I want the police to come out because I'm fleeing a domestic violence crisis and my phones are being hacked. And 911 repeatedly covers for crimes. I wanted to do it in person.
Police report.
No, I wanted the police to come out and hold these people accountable for their crimes.
They don't come out for this. If you call 311, explain what happened, you'll be able to file a police report and a detective will reach out to you.
They told me if an active crime was being committed and cars came at me coming here, I need to report that to the police. And I was being stopped before I came in the store.
Kind of report.
And then I got threatened, ma'am. I got threatened, ma'am.
311 report.
No, you don't report it to 311 getting threatened. See? This is what they do.
Yes,
They're covering for crimes,
that's
Kelly.
the policy.
This is why I need you to do something about it.
It's
See,
a 311
she's
police
lying.
report.
And they've been getting away with this years, Kelly. And if you have me call counterfeits in the police department, this is how they keep me in abuse, Kelly. But here's the thing, the ball is in your court because I'm paying Metro PCS for services that they're refusing to give me. And that makes you a conspirator to the
Call
crime.
311 and file the police report.
This is how I've been trapped. Because my providers are in cahoots with my abuser. And then you won't do the technical ticket. You don't want me to have any evidence that I did the complaint, so you guys aren't held accountable for your crimes and being conspirators.
If you call 311 and file
They
the
don't
police
come,
report,
Kelly,
you'll
when I
have a
call
record of it.
311. They don't. FBI don't come. The FBI won't do anything calling from my phone. Department of Justice, CPS, all domestic violence organizations, and that puts my safety at risk. When you allow my abuser to control you and they allow him to talk you into defrauding me out of funds, paying for services that you guys refuse to give me year after year.
So, ma'am, I already told you what I can do. I can send your information to.
I don't want to do, I don't have that
So
option.
this is the only option that we have at the store. I don't have any other option.
Okay,
This is
where
the
do I
only
go to
thing.
do it in person? Because I'm trying to get away
We don't
out of your
have it.
crimes.
We don't have a corporate stuff anymore. Metro doesn't have that kind of stores. So that's the only thing that we can do. We can pass all of your information to our RTM manager so they can see what they can do on the.
Okay, we'll do that. And
That's
then,
it.
well, who's your RTM manager?
I cannot give you her name. You can have my name, Kelly.
I don't want your name. So you're
So
hiding the RTM manager? Why
That's
would
it.
you hide that manager? If you're not,
Because
that's a red flag.
We don't have to give you her name.
Why would you try to hide it?
I'm not trying to hide.
Okay, first off, let me make sure I understand. You know I'm in a serious domestic violence crisis. And you want to withhold your store manager from me and say that you don't have to give me her name? And then the party you had me call didn't want me to have her information either?
Because we don't have to give you that information.
Why would you withhold it from a woman fleeing serious abuse?
Man, so
Are you deliberately trying to trap me in the abuse that I've had to endure?
This is what's going to happen. So
Hold on, let me make sure I understand. So
no,
I'm being
I'm talking
controlled.
right now.
So you're
I'm
controlling
talking
me,
right now.
and you're forcing me
I'm
to
talking
repeatedly
right now.
continue to
So
get defrauded out of funds, and you're
I
trying to
am the one
intimidate
that
me and
is-
bully
I am
me
the
for wanting
one that
services
is
that I'm paying
talking
for.
right now.
But I'm trying to escape
I'm
you
the
guys'
one-
abuse,
I'm
ma'am.
the one that is talking right now. So I will do what I have to do on my end. What is my job, and that's it. Right
I don't
now,
know what your job
You just
is, ma'am.
have to leave the store, man.
So you want me to leave the store for wanting services?
Yes, you have to leave the store.
We'll call the police, and maybe I can do a report on you. Call the police.
Don't record me anymore.
I told you I think the FBI is
So
on my
we
phone.
are an authorized dealer.
Okay, go ahead and call the
I
police,
can
'cause they wouldn't
refuse.
come on the phone.
I can refuse service to you. So
No,
have
you
to leave
can't.
the
No,
store.
you can't. You cannot refuse service. That's a right violating my rights.
Yeah, you have to leave the store.
No, I
Yes,
call the
you
police.
have.
Call the police, and then I'll do a report on you. The people you're in cahoots with, call them. They wouldn't call on my phone.
Ma'am, if she's asking you to leave, you need to leave. the
Conspirator,
store now.
conspirator. Just hang up. Let her call the police, because they wouldn't come.
You have to leave the store.
Yeah, call the police.
You have to
I
leave the store.
have to leave everywhere wanting services. It's a felony charge.
You have to leave the store,
Call the
man.
police, ma'am. Call the police on me
Okay,
because they won't
I'll
come
do
on my
it.
device. Yeah, let the scammers come and give me a criminal trespass. So it's already prearranged. The government's in cahoots with my abuser. So they're enforcing my abuse. If she don't want to continue to be violated and defrauded out of funds, call us. We'll enforce the abuse for profit. Because this is too many felonies. She cannot make her real
Hello,
calls.
my name is Kelly. I am at 9308 North Lamar Boulevard. The name of the business is Metro by T-Mobile.
Let's see how they scam and violate me. They may take me to jail when my abuser's mad. It happens like this.
Ma'am, you need to leave the store.
No one has a right. You can't continue to punish me for reporting crimes. I'm being defrauded out of funds. No one has the right to trap me into being defrauded out of funds and force me to be violated year after year for profit. This is criminal. You can't disregard and deflect and blame me for crimes people are committing repeatedly over and over again. I've already went through this earlier today at HEB. I'm ready for this to end. You have no right to enforce crimes on me, defraud me out of funds, blame me for it, intimidate and bully me because I want the services that I'm paying for.